Red Redenbaugh here, coming to you from Red's Garden up on the Bohemian hillside in Eureka Springs. Thought we'd come in and kind of take a look here. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning, and this portion of the garden is still in shade because of this huge oak tree. The sun is just there on the other side of it, but it's such that my tomatoes down on the far end are getting the sun much earlier in the day. So here, this bed is onions before, which I've harvested already. Got some leeks coming along and some shishito peppers in the corner. Did some harvesting there. Then we've got potatoes. I've harvested about 30 pounds of potatoes so far this year off of these ends. And down here, you can see that potatoes are just under the surface. So I've got, these are all little ones right here. Let's see if we can find a bigger one. There we go, there's another one. So potatoes are coming along. And then these are the beds with peppers, tomatoes, butternut squash, green beans. When I first go with these green beans, I got them hanging. They seem to be liking that pretty well. And my butternut squash, I've been trying to train up onto this rack. And here you can see, so far it seems to be, they seem to be receptive to that. Here I'm doing the racked cucumbers. I've harvested probably half a dozen of these guys off of here so far. Got some more green beans. These don't seem to be going quite as fast. Oh, and here's a butternut squash. Take a look at that guy growing in there. Seems to be comfortable with that hanging technique. Another one started there. Then I come around, I got peppers. I got Anaheims and jalapenos. Those are some young. I also have some hatch. These are serranos, just getting going. And then I get to the tomatoes. Got all of these little ones coming along, as well as these are better boys. I've probably harvested 20 or 30 tomatoes so far. These guys are coming along nicely, and they're all up on the higher levels in the plants. These plants are now about 6 feet tall. Here it is, the 20th of June, and I got 6 foot tall tomato plants. Variety of beefeater, red heirloom beefeater. I've not grown these before, but they seem to be pretty doggone happy. They're a little ways away from harvest, but look at the size of that baby. And these clusters are just wonderful. And I'm getting them up here. On my tomatoes, I typically prune them up pretty high to get some airflow. As you can see, my racks are pretty close together in these beds, but I try to minimize the contact between each plant so it's not transferring any diseases, tomato canker or anything like that. So that's a technique I've used. And then of course, all of these raised beds have been amended with 8 bags of material each spring, 4 of composted cow manure, 2 of composted mushroom, and 2 of composted peat moss. I don't do much fertilizing through the year. I just kind of let it run its course. You can see how I got some tomatoes. These I took off of sucker shoots on one of my past videos. And then here's some of this morning's harvest. Some serranos and some hatch, a couple of tomatoes. I'm picking my tomatoes a little greener. and letting them just finish up on the countertop, and they seem to last a little longer. I pick them dead ripe, and within a few days they need to be consumed. Green beans. This is a shishito pepper. If you haven't had it, it's wonderful. It's a mild pepper that we saute. Look at these habaneros. These are some of the biggest ones I've ever seen. And my cucumber. So, down here in the shade, while it lasts, before the direct sun comes onto the rest of the garden. Of course, the orchard down below. I hope you're enjoying these videos from Red's garden and Red Redenbaugh's channel. Like sharing this and the bees and the rest of the things that are happening here in Northwest Arkansas. Heck, every now and then you might see me pop up on the A Biker's Garage Facebook page or A Biker's Garage YouTube and Instagram channel. Of course, there's the Red Redenbaugh Facebook page and YouTube channel. Hope you enjoy.